Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back. I know you guys want an update on the ants, so I'll give you an update on the ants. For those who don't know, about a week ago, I had a big ant problem. One day, we had the back door open, and we had tons of ants come into the house, probably 30 or more we killed in one day. I already had ant traps. I put them all over the house, downstairs. They're only downstairs. And I had some ant spray that I sprayed at the back of the house. Within 2 days, the ants were completely gone. We couldn't even find an ant in the house. Okay? So then on Monday, I ran out of ant spray. And I was like, well, at least we've been spraying for several days. The ants have been gone. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Tomorrow I'm going to go get more ant spray. It shouldn't be a concern. So Tuesday morning, my day off, my wife says, oh, it's so stuffy down here. We got to open the back door. Let's get some fresh air. I said, all right. So we opened the back door and, you know, doing our thing in the morning before I go out to do the errands. And the door couldn't have been open for more than like a half an hour at tops, okay? 30 minutes fucking tops. I walked to the back. There's fucking ants. I was like, now this is direct cause and effect. Direct. We opened the door, the ants are here. We had the door closed, the ants aren't here. I was spraying every day, the ants aren't here. I run out of spray, the ants are here. Okay? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Now, admittedly, the ants had just come in, and maybe if I had let them alone, they would have eaten the ant food from the traps and gone back out the door and then all died. Maybe. I don't know. But at this point, I was getting real pissed. Alright? So I killed as many as I could. It's probably about 5 I found, and then I found another bunch later on in the day. They all come in at once. So I know exactly what they're doing now. Okay? I know exactly what they're doing. They are coming in the back screen door, which is nothing you can do. It's a screen door. There's ways for ants to go through the cracks. There's no way to actually make it so they can't get in. Okay? And they're immediately going, they're basically turning right. And they're going to the you know how you call it the baseboard of your floor? It's got that wood at the bottom of your wall that they put there. I forget exactly what it's called. A piece of wood that sits at the bottom of your wall. So it's not just wall, floor. There's like a piece of wood there. So they go under that piece of wood, and I think there's a hole there. And what they're doing is they're going around the edge of the room, and I can't see them. They're actually invisible because they're under the wood, you see? So they go right under, all the way around, and then they decide to come out somewhere else in the dining room. And when they pop out, we have a dining room table with a rug under it, and they go right from wherever they pop out to the rug, and they walk around the rug in lines, and then they go from that rug to various places. Sometimes they go to the kitchen, and sometimes they try to get into the living room. So that's what they're doing. Like, we figured this out because I was actually paying attention this time. I was like, I gotta figure out what the fuck they're doing. Okay? The problem is, I don't know where they're popping out of the wall. If I knew, I would put either poison there or plug it. I don't know exactly where they're popping out of the wall. If anything, I mean, if it gets really bad in this case, I could put caulk down, I guess, like caulk the bottom. So now they have nowhere to walk or get under. They can't get under that piece of wood. I could do that. The thing is, some people are like, well, why didn't you put the trap there? I did. The trap is literally at the entrance of the house where the screen door is. So they're walking right past the trap. Maybe they're grabbing food. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But they're walking right past it. Okay? They're not full-size giant ants. They're little black ones. Very small black ones. Like some of the smallest I've ever seen. I've never seen it. In Connecticut, they were bigger. I used to have big black ants in Connecticut. No, these are little guys. Okay? So anyway, this was annoying as shit. It pissed me off again. So, once again, we killed as many as we could. Alright? And basically closed the door. I bought ant spray again on Tuesday on my day off, and I came home and I sprayed the back of the house with this ant spray, okay, to stop it. I was like, this is ridiculous. And within one day, they're gone again. There's none, 0. And we can open the screen a little bit, close it, and they don't come in. The ant spray keeps them away. Okay, the problem is, how long am I gonna spray ant spray? Probably about, a can will last about a week, right? You know what I'm saying? But I would keep buying ant spray every week, I guess. Now, I actually got some recommendations since last time. someone recommended a really good grade ant poison. Not, little traps that you buy for a few bucks, but actually really good ant poison. That's expensive. But if this shit works, then it might be worth the cost. And I'm thinking what I can do is I can plant it right outside the back door and right inside the back door. So if they're coming in, that's the first thing they smell and eat and see is this fucking poison. All right? Because this is annoying. I don't want to keep having to go back there and spray. Every day I have to go back there and spray now. And it keeps them away. But man, that's going to be annoying if I have to do it all fucking summer. Every day I'm spraying poison out there. Right? And then if I forget one day, I forget to spray, they come in the next day. Because that's exactly what happened here. Okay? So we're going to see what happens. Okay? Have I tried bribing the ants? I haven't tried that. Maybe if I went out there and I offered them a nice cash settlement, maybe they would stop this. You take a wad of cash and shove it into their anthill. They're taking, leave me alone. That usually works. Okay. All right. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So that's the update. The update is, the good news is, yes, we had them on Tuesday. Yesterday, I was spraying none. 0. Today, we'll see. I'm hoping they stay at bay. I'm hoping the spray keeps them away. We'll find out. The real problem here is that here in Washington State, it's moist all the time. We have precipitation and moisture all the time. If it was a dry climate, number one, it would be easy to find the anthill. I used to live in Connecticut where in the summer it's dry and you can find anthills easily. You can see them popping up out of the dirt. Here, everything's wet, so you can't see shit. You don't know where they're coming from or nothing. And because it's wet every day, it kind of washes away whatever you spray out there. You see? So I guess we'll see what happens, but I got some ideas. Yes, people have also said there's better sprays. You're right. If I go heavy duty, I can probably buy a really heavy spray that may last longer, but it probably costs a lot more and probably smells absolutely fucking terrible. So if we open the door, it's going to be shitty. You also got to keep in mind, with Jasper, there's a pet problem here where I got to be sure that whatever I get, it doesn't hurt Jasper if he happens to touch it. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's things to think about. There's things to think about, but do our best here, We still don't know what's attracting them because we haven't actually seen them, get food and leave. It would be one thing if you could see, oh, they went directly to this thing, this food area, they're grabbing food, they're leaving. We haven't seen them get anything and leave with anything. We just see them walking around looking for food. So it's annoying when you don't know what the hell they're coming in for. They're not getting anything, you see? Okay. So anyway, that's the update with the ants. The only cool thing about the day off that was nice, we tried